This is my quick reports demo. Okay, so this is our so far our sales pipeline that we've created. So you just hit create report. Okay, what it's done now is it's taken all of the fields from this first step and it's put them in the report by default. Okay, you'll see after I press create report like this, you get this window open here, which allows you to add additional fields from some of the other tabs. So basically all the fields from that first step have already been added. Let's get rid of some fields just to make this report simpler. You can do that by saying remove. You can also take it and drag it until it goes transparent like that. So that's kind of an indication that you are now going to throw it away. So that does the same thing. And let's get rid of this, remove, and remove. These represent columns mapping to the step in the process. So if you want to show in your report the current step that your item is in, you would drag that current, and then you can see the current step. Okay, where the item currently is. Okay, so the most obvious thing to do with that then is to group by it. So you hit that group button, and then you see it moves to the left. There's a little reload button there. Obviously a report like this loads very quickly. Other reports take some time, so obviously you don't want, while you're busy shuffling, creating the report, for it to go and reload itself. Okay, so there we've now managed to group by the current step. Let's just say you want to call that stage for whatever reason, so you can rename those columns. The next thing you would want to do is, I guess, sum by that expected revenue. It's sum. Okay, again there's a prompt that you see this has gone red saying you need to reload this report. Okay, because obviously the sums are calculated on the server side. Okay, so this is a fairly useful sales report, I guess. I think one cool thing we can show is that, so this is now a sales manager, he's meeting with his team and he wants to go through all the awaiting decisions, all the ones in the lead step, all the ones that have been won. Okay, the cool thing we can do in TaskPutty now is say, well, let's also group by sales rep. So I grab sales rep, so now I'm obviously just shuffling column orders, but if I move it this side of the divide into this group by area, you see now my report becomes grouped by stage and then sales rep. So if I hit the refresh button, now I can see the awaiting decision per sales rep. So maybe that's good for a sales manager in his meeting. Let's talk to this guy first and go through all of his stuff that's in the awaiting decision step. One cool thing is we can then also just grab this and move it first. So group by sales rep and then stage. So this is perhaps the sales manager that is meeting individually with each sales rep. So he's meeting with a demo, and then he goes through that guy's stuff, and then he meets with demo 2 and he goes through each of his stuff. So if you no longer want to just group by the sales rep, you can also just drag it back and say, look, I'm just going to put that as the first column in the actual report. Reload that. Okay, so now sales rep is just back there. You also don't have to use the fancy drag and drop. You can just say group there. The column becomes a group column. Anyway, I'm just going to move sales. Let's move sales rep to the end. You can still click these because they actually represent items. So you can actually. So let's just see what we've clicked here. We've clicked Trader Joe's. Let's remove the apostrophe there. So if I save that now, you'll see it actually live updates.